And I'm doing a quick little tag that Unique Trends did for my hair story. So I thought I would share with you guys my hair trials and tribulations, I guess you would say. Um, well, let's see. Mine started, picture it. Okay, so a 7 year old in Africa. Well, I'm originally from Sierra Leone, West Africa. So I was 7 and I was in Sierra Leone, and my dad calls and says, you guys are going to be coming to America. Oh my gosh. That was so excited. So prior to that call being made, I had relaxed my hair. My aunt had relaxed it for me. And then a couple of days later, my dad calls and says, okay, we have to get ready to come over to the States. So me thinking, oh my gosh, okay, I'm about to be in America. What am I going to do? I have to make sure my hair looks good. I went and relaxed my hair again. Yeah. So 2 relaxers in the midst of what, maybe 3 days or a week from each other. I went to go see my aunt. And mind you, nobody in my family even knew that I was planning on relaxing my hair a second time. I did it on my own. So I went to my aunt to show her what happened. All the hair on the left side of my head was gone. I had nothing. And when I said it was gone, I had no hair on the left side of my head. And I was just like, what am I supposed to be doing now? I have no hair on the left side of my head. I'm getting ready to leave my country to go to another country, and I'm going to be looking jacked up. So my aunt came to the rescue, and she braided and did hair. So what she did was braid my hair to curl so it can cover this side of my head that didn't have any hair, which was when I say the best idea ever, it saved my sanity, because I would have probably gone crazy because I wouldn't have known what to do with my hair. So I wore that hairstyle, while on my plane ride and my trip to America. And when I was here, when I finally got here, my hair issue continued, because eventually I would have to take the braids out. But then what would have happened? I still had no hair to really work with on this side. So, I continued to do braids because it gave me the chance to still cover any hair that was missing, and I could wear it down or still wear it down and wear it back. So I wore braids for a long time, because when I came to the States, I was like the big tomboy. So doing my hair and all that issue was nothing major to me. I just could go get it braided, and I was set. Throughout elementary school, middle school, and most of high school, I wore braids. It wasn't until it was time for my homecoming junior year that I decided to start doing weaves. It was not a good weave. I was not happy with it. So that was the next fail. And then senior year of high school, we had our senior pictures. So I was like, okay, I really need to make sure my hair looks good, this, that, and the third. So at this time, I was working at a braiding shop with my aunt. So I was, picking up on how to do hair and braids mostly. So one of the stylists did my hair for me, and it was cute. It looked good. It was, of course, the way everybody used to do tracks at that time was like, the glue-in track, where you make a part, you glue in, So it looked good, but nobody warned me that it would, if I didn't take it out properly, my hair would be going along with the track. So that was a struggle, because I had a rough time, taking the glue off and all that stuff. So when I went off to college, I had braids, so I went back to the whole braids thing, and which wasn't that great of an idea, because at the time I didn't know that much about hair. I would take my braids out, relax my hair, put my braids right back in, which was not a smart idea. Nobody told me that if you're gonna braid your hair, why put a relaxer in? Because that's just putting extra tension and stress on your hair. I didn't know that. Whatever. So the summer of my freshman year, I started working at a hair salon with my aunt that has stylists and all those things. And that's when I started to really get to know a little bit more about hair care and what I needed to do. So most of my time throughout college, I wore braids here and there, but I really did wear more weaves in my hair. And I learned to not put them, even with the weaves, not to glue them on. I prefer to sew them on. But I wore a lot of different hairstyles throughout college. I became more comfortable and more accepting of my hair, no matter if it was not long enough, it wasn't good. Because my hair, everybody tells me I have my grandmother's hair. My mom tells me that all the time because my grandmother doesn't have a lot of hair. It's not long, it's not thick. So I guess since I'm named after her, I also took her hair. Boo. But, that's why they have weaves and braids. So I learned how to, work with what I had. My hair was long enough that if I needed to leave it out to do a weave, it would cover the last track. So throughout college, I wore a lot of different hairstyles. You name it. I tried long, short, straight, curly. I really ventured out in trying to figure out what type of hair best suited me and fit me the most. So after I graduated from college, I decided to do the whole natural thing again, and I cut all my hair off. Like, it was like this long. Can you imagine? Like, having hair that long. So for when I had my hair cut that long, I was wearing wigs that I made myself. But it worked for me for a little bit. They were very cute, I mean, it was what it was. I couldn't wear my hair out because I had none. I couldn't do braids because they weren't long. My hair wasn't long enough to wear braids, so I had to do wigs. I did that for about close to a year, but then I got very frustrated and irritated because I couldn't maintain my hair. My scalp was hurting. It was just so hard to comb it. It was so much work to keep it up and maintain my natural hair. So I resorted back to the creamy crack. Yes, I got a relaxer. For maybe, I guess, for the rest of the time that I was out of school till I moved back to my hometown, I decided to cut my hair. So for a couple of summers, I wore my hair short, and this is the style. I wore it short for maybe like 2 or 3 months. It was during the summertime. Then I got frustrated because I wanted my hair back long, and it's not like I naturally had long hair anyways, but I can buy it in the store and put it in my head. So I started going, I went back to weaves, and about a couple of months ago, I decided, well, almost a year now, decided to go natural again, and it's been a great journey now because I've actually learned how to maintain my hair and take care of it and treat it, because you have to know what you're doing when you go natural. You just can't say, oh, I'm going natural, and think it's going to be it's not an easy process. You really have to know what you're doing. You really have to research and look into the products that you want to use. You need to know how to maintain it because it's totally different from relaxed hair. Believe me, you can get the same result as if your hair was relaxed, but you have to take care of it. You have to. But for everybody to be comfortable, you need to be able to be accepting of whatever hair you have, whether it's short, thin, long. I mean, there's a hairstyle out there to fit everybody's hair. And you just have to go out there and venture out and find which one works for you. And, learn a lot about hair care. Like, not just taking care of your weave. No, learn about what you need to do when you have your weaves in. What do you need to do to your own hair? Because that's very important. I think a lot of people, and this is what made my hair not grow or, get a lot of air, is because I didn't take care of my hair underneath my extensions. I would take them out, put them right back in, take them out, put my braids in. I never really took the time to treat my own hair when I would take my weaves or my braids out. And I think as time goes by, I've learned to do those things. And I mean, it's worked out for me. I'm no longer a fan of the creamy crack, which is the perm. I've beat that addiction. I'm pretty content with where I'm at with my hair. I don't have any complaints. I'm satisfied. So I guess going through all those trials and tribulations allowed me to be accepting and be thankful that I at least have hair. Because, there's a lot of people that can't say they have hair or have to wear wigs all the time. So I can be thankful that I have something to work with. So thanks for watching. Bye.